Corey Feldman accuses Charlie Sheen of raping his childhood friend Corey Haim when he was 13 in his explosive documentary My Truth, The Rape of Two Coreys.
The highly anticipated film, which promised to expose Hollywood players who Feldman claims raped him and Haim when they were children, finally debuted on Monday at a theater in Los Angeles.
It was set to be live-streamed online but was ultimately taken down after users who paid $20 for access reported that the site mytruthdoc.com wasn't loading.
Feldman, 48, has long spoken about the alleged abuse he and Haim, who died aged 38 in 2010, suffered as child actors.
The film marked the first time Feldman publicly listed the names of the alleged perpetrators, including Sheen.
In the documentary, he alleges that Haim, who died aged 38 in 2010, told him that Sheen raped him when they were making the 1986 Steven Spielberg film Lucas. At the time, Haim was 13 years old and Sheen was 19.
Feldman cried as he recounted what Haim had said.
"This wasn't like a one-time thing," he said in passing. "It wasn't like, oh, by the way, this happened." He went into great detail, Feldman said.
He told me, Charlie bent me over in between two trailers and put Crisco oil on my butt and raped me in broad daylight. Anybody could have walked by, anybody could have seen it.
Feldman's ex-wife Susanna Sprague, who split from the actor in 2009 after 7 years together, also claimed that Haim told her he was raped.
He shared with me that on the set of Lucas that he was raped as a little boy, she said in the film.
He told me that it was his co-star and he told me that it was Charlie Sheen that did it.
Jamison Newlander, an actor who became friends with Feldman and Haim after co-starring with them in The Lost Boys, 1987, also said that Haim had confided in him about Sheen.
Both Sprague and Newlander suggested that the abuse was common knowledge among Hollywood circles but was ultimately ignored.
The allegations first surfaced in 2017 when former actor Dominic Brascia, who Feldman also accuses of sexually abusing Haim in the documentary, claimed that Sheen had sex with Haim while they were filming Lucas.
Brascia, a one-time friend of Feldman and Haim who died in 2018, told the National Enquirer, "Haim told me he had sex with Sheen when they filmed Lucas. He told me they smoked pot and had sex. He said they had anal sex." Haim said after it happened Sheen became very cold and rejected him. When Corey wanted to fool around again, Charlie was not interested.
Sheen fiercely denied Brascia's account at the time.
"In my nearly 35 years as a celebrated entertainer, I have been nothing shy of a forthright, noble and valiant courier of the truth," he told TMZ.
Consistently admitting and owning a laundry list of shortcomings, wrongdoings, and indiscretions this traveler hath traveled, however, every man has a breaking point.
These radically groundless and unfounded allegations end now. I now take a passionate stand against those who wish to even entertain the sick and twisted lies against me. Game over.
The Two and a Half Men star subsequently filed a defamation suit against Brascia, the National Enquirer, its then parent company American Media Inc., and its former editor Dylan Howard.
The suit claimed Sheen had been the subject of a particularly egregious, hurtful, and disgusting campaign of defamations, falsely asserting that Mr. Sheen sodomized a 13-year-old celebrity actor Corey Haim.
Sheen voluntarily dismissed the lawsuit in 2018 as his lawyer said the parties were engaged in settlement talks.
Haim's mother Judy Haim publicly supported Sheen's denial and instead pointed the finger at Brascia, claiming he was the one who sexually abused her son.
In the film, Feldman also named 3 men who he has previously accused of abusing him: John Grissom, nightclub owner Alfie Hoffman and former talent manager Marty Weiss.
Grissom, who had a small role in License to Drive and Dream a Little Dream starring Feldman and Haim, previously denied the allegations in a YouTube comment, according to Page 6.
"I said it's not me, I'm sick and tired of saying that when no one listens. So goddammit I'm not repeating it anymore," he is quoted as writing.
Weiss denied the claim against him on Twitter last month, writing, "Corey Haim would never grandstand sex abuse for profit nor would he have thrown innocent names around due to personal vendettas.
The fact that Feldman uses me to convince PPL that CH was a sex fiend is horrific and exposes both his jealousy of Haim and CF's friendship with me.
Hoffman has not publicly addressed the allegations since Feldman first named him on the Dr. Oz show in 2017.
Feldman has been promoting his documentary for nearly 3 years and in recent weeks expressed fear for his safety due to the bombshell claims included in it.
He was flanked by 4 security guards when he arrived at the Directors Guild of America in Los Angeles for the premiere on Monday.
Shortly before the film was set to start, Feldman took the stage and announced that they were experiencing technical issues.
Meanwhile, viewers who had paid $20 to access a livestream of the screening began flooding Twitter with complaints that the website mytruthdoc.com wasn't loading.
Feldman addressed the issues on Twitter, writing, "The film is starting 15 minutes late due to the website crashing. Which is actually a good thing."
The site errors persisted to the point that Feldman chose to abandon the livestream and just show the film to those in the theater.
"Some vicious people have tried to turn the tables on me," he told the crowd. "But Rosanna Arquette said we should continue the film, so let's do it. Let's finish what we started."
About 20 minutes later he stopped the film and told attendees that the site was under attack from hackers who wanted to prevent the world from seeing it.
"You're seeing it for yourself how people don't want this to happen," Feldman said.
After the film finished, Feldman announced that the scheduled Q&A had been cancelled because the moderator pulled out last minute.
He later told Fox News he would look into alternative methods to allow for those who paid for the livestream to see the film.
"I hope the film gives other victims the strength to come forward. Because there's gotta be a tidal wave right now. We need a tidal wave of justice. We need a tidal wave of truth. We need a tidal wave of courage," he said.
"The truth must survive. Children must be saved."
But many critics on social media weren't buying Feldman's explanation that the site was hacked and said the premiere was a scam.
"People are actually believing this farce is real. There is no hacker. This was a performance," one person wrote on Twitter.
Alright #MYTRUTHDOC you win. I fell for the hype. If there were hackers, why not live stream from the theater? Why hold everything up? Fake, another wrote.
Dozens of fans came to Feldman's defense, writing that he deserved to tell his truth, and suggesting that the people exposed in the film may have orchestrated the hacking.
Feldman defended himself on Tuesday morning by tweeting a link to a story about the film and writing, "Spoiler alert *4 all of you WHO couldn't see the film last night, I am shattered beyond compare. Since they are trying to paint this blatant attack on my first AMMENDMENT rights to speak freely as a hoax, PPLR writing we never said the names, here's proof it happened."